Aka tata limu gambutu ya matero yianze sore na. Rafiki orimanya miku. Koini. Emiodu kinyir dikiodu.
Manumba bongolo soba. Indonzi bala ponora. Dadi ambuturi. Skulu antri mi atete were ba mi alikin bele. Ba yeri ka e fubo e miro e mbo misewa. Sorry.
My name is Chandru Joyce. I am the deputy head teacher of Awaliyo Primary School. This is a Catholic founded school and a government aided primary school with enrollment of 1,426. Of the 1,426, 698 are males, 728 are female. Staffing, we have a staff body of 14 teachers, of which the 9 are male and the 5 are female.
Yeah, if you look at this staffing, is it enough? What was the ceiling of the school, looking at the enrollment but also the number of teachers?
The ceiling of the school is not up to date. According to the enrollment, the school is supposed to have 25 teachers, but on ground you find we are 14, which is a challenge.
How many of these teachers are accommodated within the school, and how many are not accommodated, and how does it affect learning?
There are 11 teachers accommodated in the school, while others are struggling to survive around the school. So accommodation is a very big problem in this school. The rest of the teachers are totally not accommodated. The school tries at least to keep them around, but they are not accommodated. We don't even have proper houses in the staff quarters. Most of these are semi-permanent. In fact, they are not semi-permanent. We only have very few, 402, which are semi-permanent. Most of the houses here are grass first.
If you look at the classrooms, are they enough? I remember some years back, the Minister for Education came here to commission 2 classrooms. Did that solve the problem, or you still have classroom challenge?
We still have classroom challenge because by the setting of this community, the children in the lower, especially P1, P2, P3, they have very large enrollment. We have large enrollment in P1 to P3. These classes needed to have been having streams of either 2 or 3 each. But you'll find the whole P1, that enrollment is accommodated within 1 room. Even the P2, they are congested in 1 room. In first term, normally, some children end up sitting outside. We have very few classrooms. Our classrooms have, although they were built, it has never solved the problem of accommodation of these learners in the classrooms.
So currently, how many classrooms do you have?
We have 7 classrooms which we are using. P1 uses 1 up to P7. They use 1 classroom each.
So would you request for more classrooms?
Yes, we request for more classrooms because classes like P1 to P3, these ones needed to have double streams at least. The classes are divided into 2.
What other challenges does the school face that you feel government should quickly come in to address?
Another challenge we have here is, apart from teacher accommodation and the children classrooms, we have the issue of the bridge of Nyambili River, which always floods, cutting the children across the river on the other side, which does not allow them to attend lessons regularly. Whenever there is a lot of rain, Children from the other side of the river are forced to remain on the other side. They don't come to school unless the waters go down. That's when they come. Even if they come in the morning, it rains in the evening. The children end up not going back to their homes. So it is a very big problem.
What do you request government to do, because this affects smooth learning in the school?
We request if the government can manage to fix us a bridge to allow children from the other side of the river to move freely, even if it rains, to allow them commute between the school and their homes easily. If the government can fix us that bridge, we could be grateful.
For how long has this been there? Was this bridge washed recently, or it has never been there?
The bridge only had some culverts some years ago, but it was washed up some 3 years ago. All along now, the waters have just been flowing like that.
Is there a case of accident registered over the years?
I may not know now so much, but recently almost there was an accident. If the parents didn't come to aid these children would easily get drowned because the waters were over flooded and the children intended to cross the rivers. So the parents came in timely, and that's why they were able to avoid those accidents from happening.
What is your appeal to government, since this is an education institution?
My appeal to the government is that if the government can manage to fix for us that bridge and give us a house for the teachers, to accommodate the teachers in the school, and even to give us more number of teachers, because this number of children overwhelm the teachers. In the case of problems, you'll find when one teacher is not there in a class, it affects the whole of that class for a whole day or two. But in case there were 2 or 3 in a class, they would still manage these classes very well after the departure, or if one was taken for a commitment somewhere.
The high enrollment at lower primary, but when it reaches the upper primary, you see a number of these children drop out. What would you say is the completion rate, and what is the cause of dropout in the school?
The completion rate in P7 is very low. The cause of the dropout is, one of them is the early marriages. 2, we talk about lack of guidance from the parents. Because children, once they reach P5, 6, and 7, most of these children will feel they are mature. It is time to get married, and they tend to get married because the small ones, for them, they know they still need to go to school. But these big ones, they move for night discos, they go to the markets, and that's where some get eloped. They get eloped, some get pregnant, some just don't get pregnant but remain at their homes doing nothing. They will only feel they are mature, they remain at home. That's why you will find that the completion rate in P7 is very low. Like P1, where children over 300, you will find reaching P7. You register candidates of only 20s in number, 28, 21, 22. That is what we normally register in P7.
Like for this year, how many have you registered, and of these, how many are girls?
This year we registered 28. Of the 28, the 15 are boys, the 13 are girls.
What has been the performance maybe for the last 2-3 years?
The performance has not been good. We registered children from grade 2, 3, and 4. And we also registered a few failures.
Okay, as we conclude, how have the parents been responding to education, leave alone their children, but also when the activities in the school that need parent support? Let's speak from government support of UP Capitation Grant. Many of the schools receive these monies, but they also charge sometimes parents to pay some money to support. Let's speak from there. How much do you receive UPE, and are parents supportive?
In most cases, Some parents are supportive, but others are not supportive. You'll find the money we charge in a term for PTA is 5,000, and you'll find in most cases these children who are registered, of these you may find less than even 100 parents paying the 5,000. They don't like that idea of paying this money. They mostly pay actively only for the examinations which we run. Otherwise, the money for development, they're always negative about it. They say UP is there to do everything.
How much is the capitation grant you receive?
They vary. Sometimes we receive 6 million, sometimes 7 million, and recently we received around 1.5 for term 3.
Government pays this money based on enrollment. Why does it oscillate?
It oscillates because they say this one is advance payment for UPE. And what they told us was that in May, our enrollment came to 170. We don't know exactly what even happened. Maybe the service provider gave the ministry that number. That's what we failed.
170?
Yes. 170 pupils were paid that UPE for. The current UPE which is there, which the head teachers are supposed to withdraw this term, they said that is advance payment for UPE.
Because I remember there was supposed to be verification due to the online system of entering the names. Was your school verified? Was it cleared for UPE?
The headmaster told me he did that clarification, that verification. But we don't, that is the number the system showed for Awaliyo Primary School. It showed there were 170 children registered. That's why the UP is around 1.5.
That means there was a mess from the service provider.
Likely. I think the service provider told us that time he registered 1,700. Originally our pupils were 1,700. They dropped from there. Maybe the problem came where this person was printing the error. From 1,700, 10 should have been left aside. That's why the system now captured 170 number of learners.
My name is Atibuni Innocent in P7. Always when we used to come to school, once raining, when the rain find you at home, you did not come to school. Why that? Because the river has already come the problem of us. That.
What is the name of that river?
It's the river Nyambili.
What is the problem with the river? Is there a bridge on that river?
No.
So if it rains, how do you cross?
We used to wait until it remained just small.
So what are you asking? What can government do so that even if it rains, you're able to come to school?
We need a bridge.
Okay. What's the name of your village?
Some of village.
The parish?
Olive Paris.
Jessup County.
Yes, sir.
From P1 up to P7, is this where you have been in school?
Yes.
So how long have you been witnessing the challenge of this lack of bridge on this river?
Maybe for 7 years.
For 7 years.
My name is Faida Saron in P6. When rain starts, most lower classes in P1, P2, the rain started.
What happens when it rains heavily, especially when you are from home coming to school?
The rain was too heavy in the river.
Do you have a bridge on that river?
No.
What should be done?
I'm requesting you for government help us to build us grades.
So for how long have you been seeing this happen?
As many 7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
Every time when this happens, have you seen some children's lives at risk when they attempt to cross?
Others will wait the river.
Mairusi bamonve Rosie village mavori ngolonako Nyambili eyo waro amani su yiri vore ozoka diti yiri nyamuinde yiri kadiamu bo anzi tadi yiti alora toke de za muzo skula ko ata machovine de zazo muzo tu ako de amati toti de anzira pima ti toti yiri vini badwinde di badu ra zilake de gupikini mu e paso de to irotier sekana o koni di mini mura di mi zidia lale du agwezi de alora amani yo nizo de lare yidi de lilare de ne
elimina azu ya mini bridge na zukurusi
ma atare eliazia bridge dunia de ay
to ko roye waru mini shuka tele mtuwa rojoa saozo ndisirara
akabelu su yidi amuti girkwazi mani chozo muzo arojoa tu aniyo
edevu ada lida dileka mwandra vote ini klara
amukera
gatas maya dia rasune pendra imatiyo learn
ama pebele ndai wati akino yo ya mavude waro de yo yidi vlere te yo kindra mani I amaza ko yo yidi vlere sera te teresare se azako mazini kwa mani yidi diani ya
so sade seria di yindere ka I awozoka di yiketi ambamba anzito muskulu wako yo banto yembeleraro
ayo ta de bele na mani gadi are makoke amaza mamuke amani yidi de bridge maziki amani
te mi biori ko le bai madilera girko mi blel suwan mi su
abara
amini bazara ya udi ko ta mi fra
odu kwa zi de bele ni ta pi bata yidi ya dini ngon la yo pere de bele ni yindawi bele lo ya dinde ode fe de amanta nde ambamba iki divini ne wa mu vote ari ka adri ma lore adanse bakata yidi de ko la tani ka amai da la mo to ma ni vote be ko asko ni yidi tande fe amanonze
Mai bamon verusi afetiru alisi. Menganglo nakwa. Eyo amani su yidi bede waro de. Akaki okorsia akaki lenga dala akaki le mutua matu joleva. Akaki le mutua ozoka diti akafisu yidi muti ametoni mutua ko. Aya dikiri skulu anzi ta yepi mupi skulu eriki yidi ka ati skulu anzi re tokini mu skulu ako ereki etriti afare fedi amanasi suzata mamega masitene amamazi yobani bridge dizo di akora di afanite de suba voti beba pinira afrasi amasini azonzi katate amangia samatega leteba ka voti yebe di ayani amafeki voti bara piniko kaki amani bridge bahiri malia de akor malia
eli alite simine azu ya bridge na koko yidi
kate maira mu imuta mavlemani muzo de are ade diliri te maide ama vini suru madani madropiki ba de areke te sa address aka beni mani mu de amesu yidi lo da dini akenga perimani ngazo de akale ali muzo dile ozoka be di time toni aliko marida vole
ya zimini su yere yidi duba zidrate lani biatu
meswirira te bamani riri baloni bazidi pakira ata lenya yidi duenra mabi pinindi mu ipandra dale
te anji sa school vuria yinde kati ambamba tipika re mi ali anji ntozo school ora
yiri kati ambamba
minsi azivle na mabani toayo anzira pini muzu skulu ne okane vina lesi dini idi avini siraka ka kimu muskulu are kimu muleti de sata piri anzi pini muzu skulu are libo
ke okoro ye ware mini shu ka tele mchu aro jwara de
akabeni le mutua ika ezoka diti ani ika fisu idi muti mito mutu daliako ate kale marozo mitoni muko azoni be desuba kale bazi azorni di azoni be do gurande sote di bridge afa yini ta faro de se bazi to mukini yo
mini ovengaria adwa side Terra Hills na adwa village duar marua parisi adar marua di village akana ngo de woro alo parisi alo pala
ango woro alo parisi
village adaranga side tuni daria lero ngai ama kondo tuni furia
ngolo nako
na triangle nyako ba divu ku gamete ma ba imuralera
ikiata mura
ko kumuyeli girgongas
iki benali yiri malarese
o mugo kumutkas di mutkane kweli gera
ireli disi ka katewaro ki idadasi
elinda dedi bo ba divi yemi voti jika ni gata ngon
bande ka kidi emu vote ya yani iya mani gari kaki nga mani bridge de iri niko ama right ti amani chozo vote bezu ipinikora da gata mavore
okorshale odifo fe mungu ni andunyeji ama dulia idi tiede arese turusumi mvema ayubo sen de olupi kan ko mamu maskiti sefare eyo ama azo tsande si idi tiede are idi ama tsande fe ura tese nyusu anda kristani azike adi ikifikirizi adi azir ke side islam ake adi ikifi maskiti adi anji school woni azike adi ikemu school Awaliyo primary school wodi te media nyusu anda ozo dika didinichi yidika amu de lebo anji rotoki mu school weko kristani soki muzitako tesu amane ambo amane jere anve olevu trading center adi ozo di kemi tito delebo mi oto okoto kanzi pia za ko nakasi sadiliako pere idirani ka minga susu muzoben te eride amadu wako amongolo pisire amoto idi tubeko te amabi dile kako pera ani diko azakoma banto to ko amadi kalebati suzo idi a kaniko daraze dezo de amoto tadusu idi gerikangose arende de amopora media nusu ande kona mini nda de driaba ke wo yidi yos ados ko ani tandi yidi ni fe ba ne re tsara yidi du vini ba zake bo ba ke mu vote ya madi do ate yidi ba ta to vote fe pira de ki udu ta aza komaze amanu tusu ba di pima aza kozo imedre mo vote sa voler siki ngo to ama vote fere de aza koma urango yare mata iye nekeni ropu duko di jinga mani direle bo topia maza ko pirare kere kiribu maza ko yidi ados ko ani tandi di ni fe amadu reali di ara amopobo odoze mbadi atazo kwere mba mudu ni alwa faze ni se baje mba ke anziki ko anziki ade ani anziki ade eke ozo ka di bo ide anziki piti dele de dale seleba mudire anziki di mu afa ene tebo du fungwa ani yo disi ani diko dilele mungo ngamadu tutango to e otozo amaza kozo idisi are ani diko mata iye nekene mungu bueleri bubia ma wondre bazo topi tara dare sopi amane ni kata afora bubia mane amaza ko idis mega wadi fo daraza do ade bo mamu dia mo adia ogogo madidi mu liride te awodi eru yidi ma site aze bani daraza obezo rani yo ekebe ani dre dele yidi uru dele yidi mu fi ala andre drea kalibati basora urule efini distance odozo de atazo kalibati da an mu afozo di ni ajie sabo kaundia mi divini mu do ro di na atazo school de anzo toki angodi muku pass aya kata sa ekilizi ere ami ngavi ni mu dini mimu amu dede ne romi mu ata de abia ni de oto eko media nusu anda yake ni yidi ni anda tere se de tande aze warno
ile kai bo kanda rank minu figa mbele meto yerani
afata me ga mbele ba de ni oto amaza kozore aluri yidi iri gerikama do adiki bakata election ni masawa aji season de ade kaniko campaign masawa aji season de ade ta mo kenden aduskwa ni ba lo ta demo zo de ndre imi fisi edejo adani are sawa de ade andu nyemu ndre dele ba ze kata di ji mo lo emi ni emi tota yiko te emi ni amu sawa ekere arisi emi su duba ni gerikandre odele afagama tandi fe pilieri kiri aluri di irizo gerikama season na ayo amachi de anapa kechi e garisi asenda ade adan dina de amachi garisi niko
ika kala fe ati ngolo nyako ada malia eto ango
village diki fiki toto awaki fiki pere centrale ngolo nako indi omo village indi te population de lere bangire adoskwa ni distance odozo de atazo pere salimu sale di famwa le mata kilomita na fazibe kanikusu tangwa gadi dria baro nusu ani ndasa su ani se ata sa de transport system atake wako pipiki utoki mutiko du leke mu yidi jade ne riako ani afode fe tande kala fe dele mingi dole kala fe dile ba ka census du mani ndrere siria kala fe tsotsa turtui kaniku tuwezire faze to de tsara kala fe ere anda di adi
you as taro job ni ka zoka okwinde aka tele mu sika ku e ka de azore kale mu arojo ye sa ozoka bichi iyo waro ni sura
iyo waro amanu su sawada are dia sa zeni amot karotso muku te pipiki ayozo pipiki utso ango di mu bata ipodaler siko unless emibe gerika ezo da ruika sawa zeni silimu taro jo alere mba oto yi mvu ide dara sawa zeni si okuto musi gerikara te gerika de kakito vo moke dara za movu diati ifini gerika dia liero amanu totsazo arojo ajie adoskwani health center ze dia yo pelo amamuji ka te gerika de ni ade delere si de defe ama sawa zoni ayu muzongwa tsazo ji mi tsaji naskivi ni mu odo tremi dia beza sawa de ameza sawa maku gerika onzini azini yidi ede sawa za madrin ani aforika ama tsandiro amo tsota de amongolo pisiria yaza kongoni kare amu biditibo amadelu vavo tamongus
nzilade maru ade nzilade ngazu ngomo singa
nzilade anga otsokwa dia lidini aziri mu okobania aziri eli power alidi direct pakotia te afi pidini de afi dini mudini mufu kwere afa center ziman da center di rule ma vidia ngawere obolo ali salimu sale di famwa salimu sale di famwa ara sare sindetika okwede ani se ba edende wereti media nusu obolo ara kakele mu ajie sare sikedigeri ka dayo ikafo oyoro ase aya yiyesi badi mutangwa ajie ifini didi gerikaze ezoni boto de ani ba zoro retamba ide retamba zo de niriako
asizu bi amani yo de deria di le kande di yiti kokule meme bada yelingosi dia do bantozu
dile kade ni ti ada tamanze borle season badi ni muzore bari kama season utuni di dezobore e time yidi kade ada yobo di desa ene zazo amavu delere te bahamani ndre ada eke amaza ko yo katovo ngoni ti eke angudi asi mura rodozo elisi wani ya shizo elisi teria te muzo dire dele anda baneke ko bamandre ubuzi semu angudi ndarare woman MP atedin babu no anda angudi sikweli te edini de dulere sizo de mani kore do pota de konia ngoni are te bazi katovu de titi ma gare seria daraza de toto ama pasora idria niki iyo de tete ine muzo dole soke mu season de are ako eke the best season utu erete ifeni iri kadi nzubo iksoki de limuke da this season yake omuzo baze ke de tiri nizo
Bakate vote ga sari si ni leka di otara.
mangolo pisiri ama gas askwanero e vote ma fere musu duro duniko makana vote beta odozo elisi 1 year sizo elisi 3 ama envivola kane ado tora resi mamu humane MP erebe ma envivola ma dia ambo president yarete.
There's a water body Nyambili. Nigeria go to
Yeah, I know that place. It is in
the pupils of Awaliyo primary are unable to cross when it rains heavily. What's the district plan to save them?
Now, you see, when it comes to roads, roads are divided into 3. They are national roads, they are district roads, they are community access roads which fall under sub-counties. So now, you see, the road that goes through Awaliyo is national road maintained by UNRA. Then the district road is that one which branches from a Trading Center goes to Aya. Then joining to Riki, there's another one that starts from Ajia, crosses to Arivo. That's called district road. Then another district road goes via Bondo to Obaru, gets out at Ajia. So whatever is outside this now belongs to sub-county. It is called sub-county roads or community access roads, for which we give money to sub-counties every year. Like 14 millions in average we have been giving to the sub-counties. So it is upon the council to decide where this money is going to work. But place like Awaliyo connecting to that side, Terre Hill, is very interesting. When it rains, that valley floods and blocking children from accessing the primary school. It is a felt need. Personally, I have knocked here and there. I've talked to partners like Uganda Water Company that has gone up to Terre Hill where there's even no road to see that water is provided for those people. Then the culvert there, the valley there needed to be fixed. I entered into partnership with the government of Romania to see that something is done there. But unfortunately, you see, the community response towards the whites is not really to my expectation. They have vested interest. When they see a Muzungu, they think is money. But for me, when I bring a Muzungu, it means I'm trying to see that we open partnership. There was a will from the side of the Muzungu to construct you know, the bridge. But the communities were saying, this Muzungu is coming to take over our land. Which land? I don't understand. But I have not given up. I'm still in touch with the government of Romania to see that that bridge is connected. Because they supported us to connect this one of Lumara, crossing to Lumara, the place called Mondutak, where whites usually could not reach. But now whites can reach that place. It's called Lumara. Then another road is connecting to Ndriba. It's getting connected. So the issue of Nyambili is deep down in my heart to see that it is connected and water services are provided there. Now what we have done is we have entered into partnership with the Red Cross with the support from government of Netherlands. That is partnership is going to be a 3-year partnership, and we are revisiting the partnership, the component, the concept note which was there, to see that the bridge component is also covered in the provision of safe water to the people around there. Now you can see in a year here, there's now pipe to water system. A place God created, ever since God created, those people never tested safe water. But now with this partnership with government of Netherlands through Red Cross, there's pipe to water system. The people are fetching water from the pipes. So the same is going to be in Awaliyo. We want to increase. We have drilled the boreholes there, but those ones are not enough. Now we want to go for long range. Terre Hill needs safe water, but to cross to Terre Hill, you must work on the bridge, that bridge connecting Terre Hill.
For the meantime, the community think that the sub-county, even the vice chairperson said they cannot manage. They think maybe some culverts should be put there for emergency. Do you think there's need for emergency or to fix it?
No, culverts can be fixed in that place. I don't want that mentality where we cannot do something. We can do something. Let's be hopeful that we can do something in that place. All that I need to do is the sub-county chief has to make a request to chief administrative officer for culverts. Which culvert, the engineer, the chief administrative officer has to ask the engineer to make a request in my name from Ministry of Works and Transport. So that I take this requesting for culverts from the ministry. This is what I want. But the problem is our people's mentality of just talking without swinging into action is what is killing me. When we tell them to make a request in the names of chairman, they don't want to make it. Yet I am very ready to drive from here to Ministry of Works and Transport. You see, my mandate is to lobby for resources. But they don't want to lobby these resources. They don't want to support, which is a very, very wrong thing. But that is the reason why I'm there. I'm putting them to task. Okay. Give me time. This year or next year, I will make sure I take this request to Kampala for AMCO culverts, be it concrete or metallic. I want ministry to supply us with those, and then we shall tell ministry we have taken the AMCO culverts that you supplied us with to Nyambili. That is what I want to see.
Okay, lastly, Awaliyo Primary, you remember when the Minister of Education came there, commissioned 3 structures. The school is still faced with huge population enrollment. They still need more, but also the teachers do not have better accommodation. What is outside that country?
The issue of accommodation for teachers is the responsibility of Parents Teachers Association. Parents Teachers Association, they have to really talk to the parents of that school to make sure that parents provide accommodation. They should mobilize resources for putting structures. Where they are handicapped, we will come in wherever necessary. But the beauty here is we have the goodwill. We have said the Red Cross, work with the Awaliyo, work with the Aya for 3 years. 3 years to make sure you improve on water services, you improve on education services in those places. So we have to sit down, go back to the drawing board with the Red Cross and the government of Netherlands and see what support we need to give to that school.